Hello children, let us solve this problem graphically in this video. 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than, the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So we are supposed to form equations. We are supposed to form the equations based on the information which is given to us, and then we are asked to solve it graphically. So what is the information given to us? As soon as you start the sum, it says 10 students participated in the maths quiz. So there were boys and girls, the total number was 10. So if you assume that the number of girls, let the number of girls be represented by this x, and let the number of boys be represented by y. So we do not know the number, but what we know is the number of girls plus number of boys is equal to 10. So now we have formed our first equation. X plus y is equal to 10. This is our first equation. Now what is the further information given to us? The number of girls, that is x. The number of girls x is equal to 4 more than the number of boys. We have assumed number of boys to be y. So y plus 4. So this is our second equation, right? We can take both the variables to one side and just write this equation as x minus y is equal to 4. So just standard form of representing, nothing very important about this. It's okay if you write it as x is equal to y plus 4, because finally, in order to plot the graph, in order to find the linear equation as a graph, we need 2 points per equation. So every equation at least 2 points. We need 2 points so that we can join those points and form the equation. So what about the first equation? You have x plus y is equal to 10. Let us take it as a subject. Let us make y as the subject. So y is equal to 10 minus x. Why are we doing this? Because if we assume any value for x, we can find the corresponding value for y, and that is how we arrive at 2 points. So this, let this be our x values and be our this be our y values. So we make a table now. Let us assume that x value is say 0. If you assume it as 0, you will get y as 10. So it's very convenient, of course. 0 and 10, and again if I take x to be 10, that is only 10 girls. I mean all the girls are, all the children who are participating in the quiz are girls, so we can assume x as 10. In this case, we have assumed that all the students are boys, but let us ignore this. We will take some numbers. Of course, this is very easy for us to plot, but let us examine some numbers and do it. Let x be equal to 8. Let us assume that there are 8 girls in the quiz. So how many boys would be there if there are 8 girls? There would be 10 minus 8, 2 boys. So one coordinate we have found, 8, 2. And now let's say that there are 4 girls in the quiz. We're just assuming it is 4. So how many boys? 10 minus 4, 6. Okay. So our next coordinate is 4, 6. See, assuming values of x is only our convenience. 0 and 10, 10 and 0 of course can be very well taken. Just for a variety, I have taken 8 and 2, 4 and 6. Now about the second equation. What is our second equation? X minus y is equal to 4, or even this one for that matter. Taking y as the subject, you get y is equal to x minus 4. So now again plotting values. Let's make it red this time. The values x and y. Suppose you take x as say 7 or 9, fine, x is 9. So if x is 9, that is if we assume the number of girls to be 9, the number of boys would be 4 less than 9, which is 9 minus 4, 5. Fine. And suppose we take x as 6. 6 is okay? Yeah. So if we take x as 6, just that we avoid negative numbers because we know that number of boys can't be negative. So let us always take x more than 4. It is not wrong even if we take a negative value, because ultimately we just have to form a line. We will join the points and form a line. So here we are taking x as 6. So 6 minus 4, 2. So the coordinates now which we have obtained are 9, 5 and 6, 2. Now for the plotting of the graph. So let us take two axes, the x-axis representing girls and the y-axis representing boys. Okay, so this is one, x represents girls, and with the y-axis, yes, representing boys. So if I mean the axis extends, it is not finite, no, it's infinite, so it extends. Now so this point mark 0, 0. So since we have grids, it's easy to mark the numbers also. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Fine. And what about this is the x-axis which represents girls, and this is the y-axis which represents boys. So what about boys now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me, so that we know while plotting the points. 6, 7, 8. Fine. We'll see whether we can manage with this. Now for the first equation, 10 minus x, 8, 2. 6, 7, 8, 2. This is one point, one coordinate, 8, 2, and 4 and 6. X value is 4, y value is 6. So this is another point. Okay. So let us join these 2 points and find the line representing the first equation. So joining these points, yeah, fine. So this represents the first equation, which is x plus y is equal to 10. So what does this represent? X plus y. X plus y is equal to 10. Fine. And what about the second? So what does it show? The first equation represents x plus y is equal to 10. Shows that you take any point in this line. For example, this point. We consider this point. It represents 6 in the x-axis and 4 in the y-axis. 6, 4. This also 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So you add both the values of x and y coordinates, you get 10. So any point which you consider in this line gives you x plus y is equal to 10, or it represents the first equation, or it says that the number of girls plus number of boys is equal to 10. So every point in this line is a solution for x plus y is equal to 10. Now let's go to the second one, y is equal to x minus 4. The points we have to plot are 9, 5 first. So this is 9, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this is one point, and 6, 2. So 6, 2. This is another. So let us now join these 2 points. Yeah, from here, joining these 2 points, I get the equation for y is equal to x minus 4. The initial equation was what? X minus y is equal to 4. So this line represents x minus y is equal to 4. Again, every point in this line says that the girls are 4 more than boys. So you consider any point, you consider this point 5. So this is 5, 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. So every point in this line x minus y is equal to 4 satisfies that particular equation. Now, which is the point which satisfies both our conditions? We have 2 conditions. What are they? One is the total number of children, students, girls and boys is 10. And the other is the difference between the girls and boys, girls being more, is 4. Which is that particular point in this whole graph which satisfies both her conditions? This point, isn't it? The point where the lines intersect. This satisfies both the conditions, and the coordinates of this point are 7 and 3. X is 7, y is 3. So now this is a solution, and we can finally conclude that the number of girls who participated were 7 and the number of boys who participated were 3. See, both the conditions are satisfied because the sum of the students, girls and boys, are 10, and the girls, that is 7, is equal to boys, number of boys plus 4, which was our second condition. So both the conditions are satisfied, and we have arrived at a solution, a very unique solution using graph, isn't it? So I hope you understood, and thank you.